First responders conduct water rescues during this morning's flash flooding. And Pikeville Police are working to put together a special response team. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. Another day of soaking rains brought more problems to eastern Kentucky this morning. Over in Johnson County, fire departments were out rescuing people from homes that had been surrounded by water. Over in Van Leer, the W.R. Castle and Oil Springs fire departments teamed up to check on homes surrounded by water. The two departments went door to door and ended up rescuing 6 people from their homes. The good news now is that the rain has mostly moved out of the area, and we are expecting to see drier conditions on Saturday before rain returns late Saturday night and most of the day on Sunday. When area police are faced with a delicate matter, such as a standoff with a barricaded subject, they often have to wait for a Kentucky State Police special response team to travel from hours away. Now, Pikeville Police Department is working on developing its own special response team, with the goal of being able to resolve such situations in minutes rather than hours. Sheldon spoke with the chief to find out more.
Special response teams and law enforcement show up for some of the most dangerous situations possible. In the past, local police agencies have had to ask for help from state police, but the Pikeville Police Department is training now to change that.
What we've noticed in the past several years is we find ourselves in situations where we're staged up outside of a house, maybe needing to make entry, or someone's barricading themselves in, or we're going to calls where someone's supposed to be armed on the inside of a residence or maybe inside of an apartment complex, things like that. And, you know, State Police SRT team is a great resource for us, but sometimes they're a ways off because they're spread a little thin themselves. So the idea came about by our sergeant and firearms instructor Billy Ratliff to maybe come up with our own response team.
The timetable has already began. Pikeville Police Chief Michael Riddle talked with city leaders and a policy is now in place. So the department is already training to build the team.
It's already kind of started, like with the policy, and some of the training we've already got. We just want to add to that training. We come up with a physical fitness test for the ones that were interested. A little bit higher standard than a normal fitness test for law enforcement to try to have the ones that would be the most capable of doing the job. So those that signed up for that have already taken that PT test, and now it's just trying to get some equipment. We're looking for some grants and things like that because some of it comes at a great cost, but it's going to be things that we have to have, and we're seeking those things out.
The change in response time will be nothing short of tremendous, saving literal hours on call and arrival flow.
We're talking saving hours because sometimes I think, you know, when you call upon KSP SRT, you know, they are hours out. We're talking having ours respond within minutes.
Riddle says possibly the greatest benefit would not only rest with quicker response times, but could keep a bad situation from becoming worse. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
Coming up after the break, in the wake of the February flood, out-of-state groups have been volunteering to help with the recovery. We'll tell you about one of the latest ones coming to our area when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With this Mountaintop Sports Report for Friday, I'm Brittany Rowe reporting. The 2A softball and baseball tournament begins Monday at Stonecrest, weather permitting. Mountaintop Sports will have updates from both diamonds. The University of Pikeville baseball team will battle St. Andrews in a series that will be held at Davis Park over the weekend. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Brittany Rowe. Have a great weekend.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
While many local residents have spent the last few weeks working to put their lives back together following the Valentine's weekend flood, they have received help from volunteers around the country. Nick tells us about another group coming in this weekend.
Pike County Relief Services and their volunteers are preparing for another round of community service projects beginning Saturday, April 5th. This time, they're partnering with Bethel Baptist Church from North Carolina to help meet the needs of East Kentucky flood survivors. This is their first step toward addressing over 1,600 calls for help related to February's flood.
Starting tomorrow at 7 p.m., we have a group coming in from Bethel Baptist Church. That's in Canton, North Carolina, western North Carolina, and they're coming in to help some flood survivors and from February's 2025 flood. And just to provide some relief there and for some homes there and to get some people back in their homes. We're thankful for our neighbors. We're thankful for our volunteers who want to come help. Speaking of volunteers, we do have a couple of case managers who are working on a volunteer basis, helping us get the 1,600 people who have called in for help from this flood. And we're just connecting resources with those who are in need.
Pike County Relief Services say they find fulfillment in their work by inspiring hope in others. If you wish to sign up as a volunteer, you can do so at pikecountyreliefservices.org.
We find that helping those in our community does provide hope and joy and expectation and gives people something to hold on to as they know that resources are coming in, volunteers are coming in. To be able to help with those needs that are needing to be met. So if those who are interested want to volunteer with us, contact us at pikecountyreliefservices.org, and you can also donate if you wish to do so as well.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Nick Collum.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.